Bob. Ready? Ready, Bob?
Mm-hmm.
Ready, Bob? Are you?
Am I?
Are you?
Am I though?
Are you ready, Bob?
Am I ready though?
Are you ready? Listeners, viewers, hi guys, everybody,
Word to your mothers.
and your fathers.
You that lazy dog?
Well, I'm going to edit it in. I just need to know when to. And then how long to talk for. Hey everybody, welcome back to the BamCast. The BamCast, as always, is the home of the anti-PC. Shout out to Boomjaw Physics for the intro song you're hearing. As always, follow the pages on Instagram and Twitter at the BamCast. You can find my co-host, Bob, at
Bob Dammit. Bob _ DAMMIT.
everywhere.
Yeah.
This episode is brought to you, well, not brought to you by, but this episode is definitely sponsored by CaliforniaApparel.com. You can go to California on Instagram, or you can go to them directly at california.com. Check out their stuff. Use promo code BAM20, 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 20, and get 20% off any order you make. When you shopping, use the code, let them know we sent you there, and you directly supporting the podcast. So, here we are. Here we are this fine Sunday. What's up, Bob?
There.
What were you talking about with Hamlin upstairs? About someone being kidnapped and found dead?
Yeah, Jamaica.
Don't make it sound so casual.
Sorry,
But-
dog. Desensitized, man. It
Yo.
fuck up. The dog was only 27. Was the managing director of a business. Well, missing Wednesday, there was like I saw people putting a post on social media, about him being missing, and then they must have found him body sat there. I think. Yeah.
Just Jamaica.
We don't know, dog. Why man kill man?
Greed, anger, lust.
Right.
Enough reasons.
Right, then I can't give a.
As speculative.
We don't know what to tell you, dog. Go there and kill them back.
An eye for an eye makes the whole world blind.
Exactly. So what am I for do?
I'm not saying you should do anything. I was just wondering what
Run
the
into the
situation
bush.
was.
Run away. Flee.
Yo, this man is so serious.
Flee.
So how great is the podcast when you're living in the bush in the middle of nowhere?
Satellite to internet. If rain a fall, don't look for me.
Why you speaking so lowly, dog?
You mean, dog? Because that's how we sound promote in the bush. Satellite uplink.
Wait, rain messes with satellite.
You've never had satellite TV? You never have DSS growing up?
Oh yeah,
Cloud cover.
dish.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Yes, I remember rain would fall and the TV would basically be buffering.
Mm-hmm.
And it just
Block
block
the satellite signals.
Word. Should have remembered that, but I did not. It used to be where the what grows over there? So many things growing they had. Remember where the big tree used to be before Breeze blew it down the other day? That's where it was.
By the doggos?
No, I never sent you the picture. Right in like the front of the yard. Breeze apparently was just kicking up a bitch one
Where
day.
the owl used to live?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank God. I didn't realize that by the tree falling down, the owl no longer has a home.
You're such a cunt.
Yo, thank God, man.
You're such a
Thank whichever one of the gods or the
You're the
universe
man.
or whoever
You're
you
such a
subscribe
bird
to.
hater, man.
Mike, because I hate birds, so.
That- I say you're a bird. Because I hate bird. That
So?
makes you a bird hater,
Yeah,
buddy.
so?
That's so-
Everyone gets like 3 things. Birds is like number 1 for me. I don't know the
Here's
others.
3 things.
I don't know the others just yet, but birds is a solid number 1 for me, my G.
What's my number 1? People.
People, deep water.
Deep water. I don't hate deep water. I fear it. I have no hatred for it. Deep water serve its purpose.
Yeah, monsters and things living
Exactly. Cthulhu.
there. The great Cthulhu.
Yes.
So, alright, so you have people. So we each only have 1 in that list of 3. You guys, you only get 3 things you can hate. Don't fill up your life with
Without
hate.
reasons.
Without reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, something that you just can indiscriminately hate. And it can't be people, alright? You can't just be like, well, it can be people like Bob say, but it have to just be everybody.
Yeah, and I. Sorry. It's everybody.
Yo,
But I have persons that I like and I tolerate and I fuck with.
Adjust your mic so that when you make
I have
those
purple.
inflections.
I have people that like I fuck with. You can hear me, can't you?
Like a bit, but you can hear you better if you raise it. You always like your nose on the mic.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, perfectly.
What was I saying now?
You're saying like...
Yeah, I hate everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I have individual persons I fuck with, like my girlfriend, love her to death. I have my friends, Matt is my best friend. I fuck with them hard. People, like as a whole, people are panicky, stupid animals. They're like sheep in a pen. They're fucking just stupid. Herd mentality make them dunce when they go, the fucking dunce. Fuck. Fucking dunce.
I was going to get to the point because I know it's not people you don't like. I know it's not people you don't like. It's dumb people you don't like.
Oh, man. They're like a fucking scourge, man. I tell you, Eugenics is the way, Nobody not gonna go with me, dog.
No.
Yeah, I'm sorry, dog.
Eugenics?
I'm sorry. I haven't. Your life has no value to society if you can't contribute to society. I'm sorry. Hard and straight facts on my view.
I get what you mean.
So you see, like, all right.
I know what you mean, but explain it for them.
But I like the natural order. Say someone who is kept alive by a machine nowadays. Not for like a short-term injury. Because we understand medicine has advanced to that point. But like you are kept alive, you are brain dead. There was a story recently actually, a 9-year-old girl. She had a tumor in her chest, grew until it stopped her heart. Yeah, she woke up one night saying that she couldn't breathe. That night fell into a coma in the hospital. She was declared brain dead. The hospital wanted to take her off of the machines. The family filed a court injunction to stop them. And they were filing a next one to get it extended when she died. Naturally, her heart just stopped by itself. And I'm saying brain death is irreversible as far as modern medicine knows.
Yeah.
So what is the point of spending money and taking up hospital space and using resources to maintain a brain dead, a body? And the brain is the whole and soul entirety of a person. Is the brain. It is what senses, it is what feels, remembers, does everything. It's the brain. If your brain dead, you are dead. It don't matter what the shell doing. And it's not like them can put another brain in there and you go on. No, that's it. You're out. What's the point? You're wasting resources.
It's an emotional reasoning thing.
I know, and you see, that's my weakness in life.
Yeah.
My weakness in life.
Cold hard logic.
Turn on the fan boy a little bit.
Nah, I get blow right into the mic. That's the problem.
Maestro.
I am
sprung a leak.
I've seemed to spring a leak. I've seemed to spring a leak, my friend.
Yeah.
In my forehead.
So then you see like dumb people. I'm sorry, but you see like if your IQ is below a certain amount,
you can't kill them. We're not killing them.
No, you don't have to kill them.
Okay. Whoa.
But I'm going to be horrible. It's going to be like a caste system. I'm sorry.
A caste system based on IQ.
Yeah.
Isn't that a meritocracy or whatever?
No.
What's a meritocracy?
That's based on merit.
Oh.
Well, I guess you could say that would be a meritocracy. In that case, based on how smart you are, you get to fill certain roles.
Tina would have run the world. Tina and Minerva run the world.
Technocracy is one where like you have a government that's run by smart people, not politicians. Yeah, so he run
what
like
a world!
Doctors,
is there
lawyers,
any country?
engineers.
Is there any country actively like that now?
Italy had a technocracy. I don't know if it's still going on, but they had a technocracy. So the government was headed by like a university lecturer or something like that.
Smart people.
Yeah, so like I fuck with that. Like I fuck with like a grand council. I don't fuck with parliament because as we say like in America.
What's the difference?
In that like I would have like a grand council of people like experts from every sector.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the people who make major decisions.
Oh, versus just like career politicians and
politicians who know work for them own pocket for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
So unless we can fix the system to make it less corrupt, I wouldn't fuck with that politician shit, man. You get a councillor elders.
Councillor elders?
Yeah. You go in the hut, you pass around the peace pipe.
Until you go in the hut and you pass around We're going back to the
The
Thanos.
chillum, as your mother would call it.
The chillum.
The
Ah,
chillum
yes.
part.
Oh, so we've gone back to the Thanos.
I wouldn't actually
The
do that,
Thanos
but
and the Kalinagos.
definitely would be more of a,
Where you put the pipe like right in your nose.
and I would do more of direct democracy, in that people would be able to vote on major decisions. Their votes wouldn't bind the government. So, if they voted yes to whatever, the government, if it was majority yes to something and the government still didn't want to do it, we wouldn't have to do it. But, you get the public's direct opinion on it. Because a lot of things is done just for a small sector, like the ruling elite of society, and everybody else kind of just drags along with them.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's stupid. They are the minority. Like, so I understand, like, where communists come in and, like, socialists, the Marxists, the Leninists. I don't know which one is which, I'm sorry.
The
But
Leninist?
Leninists, the ones who follow the teachings of Vladimir Lenin, and the ones who follow the teachings of Karl Marx, are the Marxists.
I know what Marxists are. What are Leninists?
Leninists? I'm not sure. That's what I just said. I don't really know the difference between them, but I'm just saying, like, the worker revolution.
Okay, Google.
That the people that talk about, I understand that. Like, it's the majority of people that really.
What is a Leninist?
Yeah, they are the ones that are drug along at the whim of the rich, the elite, the ruling classes.
Can money talk, man?
But
nigga.
I don't
Here's some
agree.
information about Leninism.
I
I
don't.
thought she was going to tell you what
No.
it is.
I don't agree with, like, a worker-owned economy. Like that model. I just don't. That's not something I go along with.
A dictatorship as a political prelude to the establishment of socialism.
Leninism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I've learned something new today.
Mm-hmm. So, I personally don't like the idea of a worker-run economy, a worker-run government, I should say. Even though, yes, they're the majority of the population, I just believe you need one person who is a
talking beside the mic.
representative. Oh. You just need one person who is a representative of the whole group. Who's like, the group themselves can vote on a representative to represent them, and we deal with that one person.
Instead of each of the individual
And then
people.
all of those people come together to make the council.
Word.
And then you speak to them. Deal with that, so that way you have a more direct link to the actual issues.
Word.
So governments have, like,
I think Rogan agrees with you. He always talks about, like, having one dude, one alpha chimp with the keys for the nukes is stupid. And I'm inclined to agree. I mean, we have Trump. Well, they have Trump now.
They have Trump.
Your favorite person in the world.
Fuck that guy.
Your favorite person in the world. What's your best friend been up to this week? I haven't been paying attention.
So not Turkey. Saudi Arabia killed this guy, right? This journalist. Jamal.
American journalist?
No, well, he's Saudi Arabian American. He's naturalized American, I think. But his name is Jamal Khashoggi. That's something like that. It's spelled.
Khashoggi.
Well, it's spelled with a KH at the beginning. Something like that. Anyway,
One of those.
him.
Him.
He was a critic
That
of the
guy.
government, right? Mohammed bin Salman, the crown prince,
Yeah.
he's modernizing Saudi Arabia in that they've relaxed the rules on women driving. They, however, still have to go out with a male guardian.
You can drive, but a dude has to be with you.
Yeah, and it has to be like a family member, a cousin, or your husband, brother, something like that. Yeah.
What's the car accident like over there?
I don't know.
I'm joking.
They've
I'm joking.
They've brought in, they've brought back movies after like 35 years or something like that. 40 odd years.
Movies.
Yeah. And one of the first movies was the Emoji Movie.
No.
Real life. Yeah.
Did they enjoy it?
I don't know.
Was it
So
critically acclaimed?
and they're trying to diversify the economy away from oil. So they're trying to publicly list the oil company, the government-run oil company. They're trying to privatize it a little, and they're trying to reinvest the money in other segments. So he's trying to bring the kingdom forward, but there's still a lot of restrictions in the country, and there's still a lot of he's very authoritarian in some of the moves he make. Like, he imprisoned a bunch of rulers, like other princes and man government. He imprisoned them in the fucking in the Ritz-Carlton hotel He closed the Ritz-Carlton hotel in
Is
the
that
capital.
really prison though?
And one guy died in there.
Oh, okay. So yeah. Overs.
So,
Overs.
but basically it was just like him purging political opponents. You can watch
Purge of the dissenters. Very
John
Stalinist.
Oliver's thing on Khashoggi, and it talks about this. But Bin Salman, him trying to show himself as this likable, modern, young, you know, bringing it forward, but him still like have that heavy-handed monarch thing going on about him. So Khashoggi, in some of the things he was saying, criticizing government, is trying to say to people like, yeah, it's great that this is happening, but we deserve more. Like it could be so much more. Like this is, like as I say, yeah, women can get the license now. They still have to go out with man. Why?
I get
You know, shit like that. So, he went to the Saudi consulate in Turkey, in Istanbul. Him and his fiancée went there. He was getting his papers so that he could marry her. So he was doing something so he could get married to her. And he went in, never came back out. 15 Saudi intelligence officers flew in at 3 o'clock that morning. All of them flew out late that night. There are stories now about a bone saw being involved. Apparently they killed him and cut him up. The Turkish police was like, yo, they have recordings and videos of that prove that he's dead. Because they was investigating it. The police searched the consulate, them searched the woods. And Saudi Arabia was like, no, dog, him good, him leave. What you mean? What you guys talking about? And then now them come out and say, yeah, he died in a fist fight. So it's like, yeah, all right, cool. So this journalist walking to a fist fight against 15 men.
One
and
guy.
a bone saw.
One guy.
Yeah.
One
and come
dog.
out on the bad end.
One dog.
Mm-hmm.
Or is it 50, man?
Mm-hmm. Cut him up and dash him body parts.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is a TV show.
Saudi Arabia going to get away with it. They're America's best friend. Trump, as we were talking, because it's him who was talking about.
Oil?
He's their proxy. Oil as well, but they're also their proxy in the Middle East.
Oh, okay. Like the rep?
Yeah, basically.
Word.
So like America is fucking up Yemen through Saudi Arabia right now. Like Yemen famine, one of the biggest famines in the last century. They had one of the biggest cholera outbreaks in the last century. Saudi Arabia used an American missile to bomb a school bus of 40-odd children, killed all of them a couple months ago. Big thing in the news.
Word.
Washed over. Nobody's talking about shit like this. America is behind that through Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia will get away with this journalist thing because America is them friend. Trump is saying, when Saudi Arabia came out with the story now saying how the man dead in a fist fight, Trump is like, yeah, all right, I believe them. Next, he's like, it's credible. Next day, I guess after some pressure, he's like, no, them need to clarify, whatever.
They need to clarify how
what happened,
why,
you know. Yeah, why him dead? Why him dead? How him dead? What's happening? Where him body?
They don't have CCTV or anything like that?
Turkey claims to have recordings. I don't know what's happening with that.
Man, them kill him and cut him up and dash him away.
Mm-hmm.
Dog, why people stay so?
Because he's a critic of the regime.
Because
he's
he's
get
thinking?
married and go live in America. Yeah, because he's saying that them deserve more than what is being offered to them by the monarchy. Monarchies don't make sense.
They don't.
Your
They don't.
literal claim to rule is bloodline.
How did that ever come to be?
Monarchies?
Where you could be like,
from
yo,
tribal chieftain days, brother.
Oh, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. The strongest man in the village, or the one who beat the strongest warrior, was the chief.
It went from the strongest man to, yo, a god to me for. Well, then you.
No, then that's when religion came in.
Well, wouldn't it be like the strongest one, and then it moved on to like farming and things, so the person who could have the most.
They're still the strongest man.
Still, well,
Can
yeah,
you just take it from a weaker man?
I mean, like not.
That's why war happened.
Not like that. I mean, like
farming brought us surplus.
Yeah, that
surplus allowed man to do things other than farm.
Yeah.
And one of the things they did was got tea from other man. Because other man was also farming, and I want the shit that them farming.
I'm starting to see why you don't necessarily like people.
Dog, human nature is. I understand it. Survival it's an animal basic id, and you know me, super ego, other end of the spectrum. So it's yeah. So, but I understand it on animal perspective, but we have created society. Society does not have a place for id. Mm-hmm. If you think about it. Society punishes you with jail time for it.
Yeah. Yeah, id-based things is like theft, murder.
Your basal
Rape.
instinct, like I said, I want it now.
I want it, not taking it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's animalistic.
That's a
behavior.
good point. Society is like, oh, you flexing on the id?
Yeah,
Lock it up in a cage.
yeah.
How
Like
fucked up
like
is
the
that?
animal you are.
How messed up is that? That society came
No,
up with
'cause-
locking up people in a cage.
Yeah, because then you have to put rules in order to that the Magna Carta, you know, the early 1100s, one of the first set of rules, laws that we had. That's the only way. That's the only real way to keep humans in check, in a societal framework.
Oh, fair?
Laws.
I thought
You can exist. You
The
have
fair of locking them up.
you have free will, but you can't do these things.
You're
As
free
long
will
as you
within-
don't do these things,
free will within these set of boundaries.
yeah, within these boundaries, you're free.
Within these boundaries, you
Yeah.
are free.
Your chain long, your rope long. You can hang yourself with it if you want, or you can just go on.
I want you to know that it's a very real thing that dogs do.
Go
Okay? Fuck themselves up with their chain.
Mm-hmm.
Like big facts, mate. Tangent, but we're definitely going back. Every time one of the dogs have an injury, I put them on a chain just so they don't move around too much. But the chain is like 20 foot. So you have a big old walk area. Without fail, every morning I wake up, they're in some new amazing position.
Twisted up in the
Brother, one time Heineken wrapped himself so tightly around this tree that he, like, if this is a tree for the guy, everybody watching on YouTube, he was like this. He couldn't look up, he couldn't lie down.
face was just on it.
He was just on it, and he had to stand up. He had to just like,
He just went out and looked at him like, you fucking
Brother, I
idiot.
was like, how you do this? How you do this? One time Clyde literally tied him like up his back legs. So he was lying down. So I took off the chain. I'm like, run about your business. Him can't get up. Him two leg them tie up. Amazing. But yes, back to society. And giving people enough rope that they hang
So
themselves.
human nature, dog, is the strongest. Like if you can track it from the beginning of time, the hunters, the man who could kill the most animals and have the most food would have the most kids. His genes would pass on. That was society. The more food you have, the stronger you are. You can go kill more animals or take food from other man and defend your food from other man as well, and have more kids. Then you're going to villages now, small settlements. Man learn for the subsistence farming. Everybody in the village farms. Them still hunt that little bit, but everybody farms for themselves. Then you get agriculture coming in, and you get surplus. So 3 people farm can feed 10 people, so the other 7 people can go do other things. That's when you get skills coming in. That's when man start wear clothes, start wear armor, start have better weapons, start have tools, start
like industry.
thinking. Yeah, because you can go do other things now. You don't have a farm.
You're not focusing on just base survival. You can
Learn.
go out.
You can learn now.
You can learn.
And then so come up from that to modern times now. Whoever have the most power is the one in power. That's the one at the top. So it's no
He does
longer
have the most of
it's
it.
no longer physical strength. It's now wealth. It's
Dollar,
wealth
dollar
that
bill,
gives you
y'all.
rule. Yeah.
And-
So based on that, I can't fuck with society.
And
Like,
then the man them come up with religion and say, yo, era no, a God sent me for
it's
have
the
this.
best control system ever created, man.
Yeah.
Organized religion.
Yeah.
And the people who still believe in it amaze me. Because I'm just like, I get that you need something to fall back on, but spirituality is fine.
It's comforting in times of grief.
Organized religion,
It's
you don't
comforting
need
in
that.
times of
Yeah, no,
in
you can,
times
but you
of
can believe
grief.
in God
I
without
can't
believing in
I
the
can't believe-
system.
I can't believe I am the one apologizing for them.
You see
Just-
that?
I was at a funeral earlier in the week and like I saw it.
No,
and I was just
I
like,
understand.
I'm happy that they had
It's
that.
what you're used to.
Hmm?
It's what you're used to. And you see something like a funeral. Funeral practices are essential because
Part of the grieving process, really.
yeah, like, but it varies because in like Indonesia, there's a place in Indonesia, an island.
Is this the one where they eat
They
people?
keep the bodies in the house for
Niggy.
years,
Why?
preserved and like in a coffin and in a room by themselves, and
Why?
them come and put them out in chairs and change them clothes. And
What?
It's part of the grieving process, part of the moving on process.
For touch dead people? That's not real on culture
But
right
then
now.
Papua
but
New Guinea,
wild.
that's where them eat them now. Funeral
Yeah.
cannibalism,
Yeah.
but them the missionaries stopped that.
Yeah,
The
Kuru Kuru.
Christians. No, Kuru Kuru was killing them, but the missionaries were the ones who said no, stop eating people, bury them in the ground. Waste valuable land for cemeteries, for
I am-
monuments. I understand monuments to the dead. Bun me and
happy-
dash me away.
I'm happy that me too. I'm happy that we have cremation
Keep pictures.
and burial, cause my G, you're not walking around. I'm not coming home to see Ma, who passed away like 5 weeks ago, in the chair.
5 years ago.
How long do they keep them?
Years. Months.
Years.
And a lot of them
How do
is
they
because
stop
they
the-
can't afford to bury them. A lot of them.
You can't.
Because
dig a
that is
hole?
now island space.
You can't just dig a
It's
hole.
a small island. There's no space.
You know, in the backyard.
They want to bury them in a cemetery so that them can
Yeah. Again, being
ancestors.
crass. Again, being crass, but just Jesus. How do you stop the body from decomposing?
Them do
Full-
them thing.
Fill them up with what is it,
Formaldehyde or
and them
whatever.
thing
Yeah, so the rooms that them stay in smell of chemical.
Ew. Yeah, I'm completely just ew.
Dog, that's I understand, but that's within the framework of organized religion. Fine. I don't support organized religion. I can't agree with it. If you want to be
don't.
spiritual, and you can believe in God and be spiritual, or you can believe in the universe, you believe in the force, you believe in Gaia, you believe in
As a
whatever.
concept, though, it was brilliant. You
Oh.
have to control hundreds
Everybody.
of thousands of people.
Tell them that the big man in the sky go fuck you up if you don't do what him say. And that makes sense. It's like, hey, you think living right now is suffering? When you're dead, you're going to suffer forever. Man say, what? But if you do these things, you're good. And say, all right, what are these things? Boom, 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 religion. So, all right, cool, I'll do that.
Man said the big man in the sky going,
Fuck you up. Fuck you up. What do you mean? And then eventually, because humans being humans, human nature comes in, greed comes in.
yeah.
In the church in Europe used to sell.
Did you know? Hold on, before this, Gwali got any thoughts? Did you know originally, bishops and thing, they didn't have to be celibate. They could have families, and they were basically like rock stars at the time. Just
That's when the church was a state.
everybody, girl, a few them girl. Back in then, and they're like, no. You having sex with too much people? Literally, I think what happened was they had sex with one of the royalties' wives to be, and then they're like, all right, here what? Una can't have nothing no more, and then that's how that came in.
Snip, snip.
Basically, is what
Cut
they did,
off.
and then they morphed. You cut them off from women, so they morphed into the Catholic
What was I saying?
Church.
What was I saying?
We're ragging on organized religion, basically, or white. Oh no, it's
Come
the
to
Catholic Church.
save you.
From yourselves. Oh yeah. It's the Catholic Church. Oh, it's the Catholic Church. We have come to save you from yourselves. Oh no, it's the Catholic Church.
Basically.
Yo, you guys don't understand how funny that was to us, you know, like,
Basically, dog. That's
the Inquisition
big up
and all of them
Helsing
thing there.
abridged.
Anywhere you there, Team 4-star. That was quality.
Dog, but what was I saying?
You've lost it.
You fucked me up, dog.
I'm sorry. No, I'm not.
You know, asshole.
You want to just go back to talking about your lack of love for organized religion, but how brilliant it was.
Yeah, so basically them just like use the extension of your parent. You do
What?
something bad, that's
Oh,
how
oh, oh,
you
like,
do something
no.
bad, your parent beat you stop doing
God
it.
being your divine father.
Yeah, God, that's, you literally call him father. Father God.
Father God.
I'm gonna fuck you up if you don't do what I'm saying. I love you, but I'm gonna fuck you up if you don't listen.
That don't sound like an abusive relationship.
Bruh. Don't you see? They're God-fearing, not
Not
God-loving.
loving.
God-fearing Christians.
What is it? The fear of God is the
Because
first step.
fear stronger than love.
How is it? The fear of God is the first step to knowledge or something like that?
I don't know that.
I
Fuck her
don't-
that. God never do nothing to me. Yet.
What?
As far as me know, God never do me nothing. Yet.
Never do you nothing?
As far as me know.
Oh, you. What you talking about, Bob? When you die, you're gonna go to hell and you're gonna burn forever.
Ah. Can't worse than life.
Dog! You're such a morbid
Can't
person.
worse than the
already.
simulation, dog.
You're such a morbid person already.
Can't worse than the Matrix who live in my...
In today's episode of Jamaica is not a real place.
Oh.
Did you see the not so right in the head dude on the policeman bike. That came with his own sound effects, man. And then he's on the bike and you see the police. I come by thing.
Yo.
And just lift up him foot.
Hop cross.
Hop cross.
Fucking idiot. But wasn't that the same guy who was jumping on the back of the police car the other day?
I don't know. But then you had the other dog who figured, you know, he's really Bolt's father. So at
the dog who raced the car.
At the stoplight, sorry. The man goes down into starting block position and shut off, race the car, you know, man. Serious.
Proper arching them fingers and thing.
Like proper form and like head down, arms pumping and thing. Like
and
it was
set, you know, and head up and just.
Oh, it was beautiful. And then you had the
naked in the road. I try to race the van them at the stop, yo. Well, yo, mental illness.
Is that bitch of a thing?
Jamaica has nothing to care for you other than for sending you to Bellevue. And Bellevue now in a space.
And then you had
stop give you Milo.
When you bring in a madman, they used to give you Milo.
Yeah. And start giving Milo.
That's brilliant.
Reason to bring in people.
That's brilliant. No, there's no reason to help people. Like I even get a warm Milo. What was the other one? A guy caught a rat, I think it was. I was stealing him foul eggs. Was it the
stealing
eggs?
Him bun?
In bun?
Was biting him bun. And string it up. And start beating.
The man literally string up the rat like this. And part of my mind was laughing. Other part of my mind going, isn't this animal cruelty?
But the like, alright, so I guess put it this way. The emotional part of my mind went animal cruelty and the logical part of my mind went pest. So it's like, alright. I'm sorry, it's a pest.
And the man said, pest. You make a good point.
This like leptospirosis. Them niggas killed. Well, they carried the niggas that killed 2/3 of Europe.
Dog, the Black Death.
Huh?
Racist.
Exactly, cause like it never turned them black.
Well, I mean, when they die and they're out.
The man just put the body out on the street.
Dog.
And come by with them carters. All right, pile on the bodies, girl. Let's go.
Dog, the other night I come downstairs. I was going to get food.
Pass the vape there for me.
The other night I came downstairs. I was going to go get food, and I see Pops like cutting up little pieces of meat, and there's glue traps out. So I was like, "Oh, what? You saw a rat?" The man looked for me, shooketh, like looked me dead in my eyes, and went, "Yo, there's a rat in the place." And I was just like, "Yeah, that's what I said."
How big is it, bro?
No, right. That's so. Based on how you said it, I went like a rat or like a mouse. The man go, "No, it's not a mouse. It's a rat, dog." And I was just like a rat. The man said like a rat. Bread. Who got food? I went back upstairs to my safe place.
And locked the door.
The day after, come downstairs the night. There are more glue traps, and him get the old school metal, broke your neck rat trap. I was like, yo, how militant you going on this thing? The man look at me. Man look at me. You didn't see it. It big.
So you never see it?
Like you never see what I see in it large.
It's because you have fruit trees. That's my pretty. Like when I have a yard, I'd love fruit trees, but fruit tree bring rat like a mango tree.
Yeah, but you have cats.
I remember.
You have cats.
Yeah, true. I'm not going to be in the bush, so I have to deal with the mongoose and them thing that teeth the egg. Pussy them. But
did you just realize a problem in your future life?
Yeah.
Man? Okay.
I got to shell the mongoose them. Because them I got teeth the chicken egg them.
Yep. And the rats.
No, but I got puss.
Can puss kill mongoose? Can puss catch mongoose?
You can't fuck with a mongoose, brother.
I was wondering because
you never said the video of the mongoose about up the lion.
Yeah.
You know, them niggas fight cobras.
It was a. I'll watch the full video. It was a mother, and like her. What do you call them? Pups? I'm gonna call them pups. They're in the hole.
Babies.
Pups.
Infants. Offspring.
What Nikolai used to call baby things? Mongoose ets. It was a mongoose let. It was a mongoose let. So there are two mongoose lets in the hole. And this mother mongoose is just not having these lions thing, right? And you know, you think a lion has big bad thing. Yo, the lions were like,
I mean, those were Cubs, to be fair.
they were borderline confused.
They were like those lines weren't more than a couple of months.
Yeah, they weren't fully mature, but you know, it was the look on their face.
Mm.
They're borderline confused, going, yo,
Or like 2 years
this really happened.
I said, how would they bop?
Like this tree, and then it clicked in their mind, yo, maybe it bad, and they just start backing up. Fake it till you make it, kids.
Yeah.
Moral of that story.
No, you can't fuck with a mongoose, dog. But yeah,
Can't
what
fuck
was
with
I
a
saying?
honey badger.
What was I saying? Yeah, honey badger. Fuck shit. Yo. Honey badgers are the white people of the animal world, dog.
No, they're the Russians.
No sense of fear, man.
No, they're the Russians. They're white people's white people.
That's true. The white people of white
The
people.
white people of white people is crazy, and those are Russians, dog. Honey badgers, their skin is extra thick. It's also really stretchy. So it's thick and stretchy. So it. What?
Vape Nation.
It's thick and it's stretchy. They're most really dirty. So when they bite you, tend to get infected. And they're not afraid of nothing. Them rush everything. They rush cars.
Yo, I remember watching a video of alligator croc taking off the fender.
A
Off a
crocodile
vehicle. Yeah.
taking off a fender off of a vehicle.
Off-road vehicle.
Dog.
Come up and grab the fender. Gone with it.
Went full chow though.
Yeah, roll. The death roll
Oh, yeah. You know why they do that?
to tear off.
Because they can't chew.
Yep.
So there's no just hot.
And throw it. They literally toss it.
Toss back chunks of meat. Don't they have a
Crocs, living dinosaurs, bro.
Don't they have a whole other artery that goes directly to the stomach that helps make it even more acidic?
No idea.
I'm te-
Possibly.
I didn't mean to phrase that as a question. My apologies. I was telling you.
Sorry, Dad.
They-
Sorry, boss. Never mean for this the thing.
Yeah, I hate you sometimes. You know,
Just
dog.
run in and get box up, dog. Sorry, dog. Sorry. Sorry. Now, shut up now, man. Just below by yourself. You hear me? I just go on easy.
Bobby, man's gonna take a vape and hold my box. Yo, have you listened to the new Twins or Twins?
The last Twins I listened to, them they changed the national anthem and said the fuck of them now have no love. That was a good one. Michael Jackson and Lydia.
Oh, a long time you know listen to Twins or Twins.
Cause it never got better than that.
They got storylines and thing now. Like a whole audio.
It never
book.
got better than that. I think the Cartel one I did listen to.
The Cartel and Michael Jackson one were hilarious.
Yeah.
Those were mad funny. That's things that we should have not been listening to at that age.
Hell no. Nor was Spoogie. Remember the Spoogie thing?
Brother,
But
I saw Boom
by
Draw.
punching it back.
I saw Boom Draw retweet, not retweet. He made a tweet that Spoogie paved the way for every Jamaican internet
taught.
comedian. He taught. Is that an actual word?
I don't know. It could be. Try the Oxford Dictionary.
Person looked at me the other day and went, is taught a real word? And I looked at them dumbfounded,
Tell me
like,
it's
what? I looked at them dumbfounded, like, what are you talking about? On the episode.
All words are made up, bro. All words are made up, bro.
How long you been waiting to throw that in my
The
face?
brain named itself, bro.
I hate thinking about that. How you know it named brain?
How we know it's a real name?
How you know it named
That's what I was
brain?
gonna
Can
say.
tell you so.
Cyborg.
How you know this name?
Who was the
that I
first
say
person
so?
to name it? Cause it have different names in different languages.
Who was,
Brain
the
is
fir-
just the English name.
who's the first person to figure out that the
What
brains
was,
where
who was the
everything
first
goes
ones
on?
to name it? Was it named in Latin first or Greek?
How Latin die as a language, by the way? People just
Let's
stop.
stop speaking.
No, as in people literally just
Latin was
stopped
the
or did, like-
language of the Roman Empire or the Greeks. No, the Greeks obviously spoke Greek.
One would think.
Yeah, the Roman Empire spoke Latin, and the
The
Roman
Holy
Empire fell.
Roman Empire.
No, the Holy Roman Empire
Oh,
is
it's a different thing.
from
I
the
know.
Roman
I know.
Empire,
I was just making a joke.
yeah. The
So it
Roman-
fell, and then because it fell, people were like, "Fuck those guys."
Then you got rise of locals, so Italy,
Makes sense.
Italy, and stuff like that. So, and I mean, you have different
Muy
dialects.
bella.
You still have different dialects in different regions because different variations, and because of the things that people had to deal with in the regions, they just have different words.
I'd love to hear Italian pato.
You know, there's been a huge debate on Twitter about Creole being standardized and respected as a everyday use language in Jamaica. And honestly, more than likely, I'm just a product of the society, but I hate hearing it used in like a professional setting. And people are like, why? Why would you? It's the language of your people. It's a natural language. I'm like, yeah, but it just don't sound right.
Stop mumbling.
It don't sound right.
Mumbling
Like to be in a business meeting and say, yeah, dog. So here what we're gonna do. We're gonna go some boom bang and alright, that's vernacular to be fair. That's not part of it. But
I wouldn't take them
speak.
seriously.
I'm horrible at it. And that's the thing, and I can acknowledge that it's just a product of my socialization.
Probably.
Oh, definitely. 100%. I wasn't allowed to speak Patois at home.
Really?
As a child, yeah.
Why? I used to just get
you had to
boxed.
speak standard English.
I used to get slapped in the back of my head
So
every
I'd speak
time.
Patois at school.
Every time I'd rant off on patois too much, you'd be
Mhm.
like, all right, stop. No, say that in English.
Mm-hmm.
And once I could, it was like, all right, go on about your business.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it used to be for me.
I'd speak Patois at school and English at home, and then came high school, I went to Campion. You don't speak Patois at Campion, really.
Mm-hmm.
So,
My only
at least not in my day.
thing, because I saw the debate and I didn't want no part of it. Sorry,
I
I don't want part
And you
of
say,
any
alright,
Twitter smoke.
and then when you think,
None.
when I think, alright, so you think of Jamaican Creole, and then that brings credence to the argument that every Creole for every language should be given like an official status like that. So you say Haitian Creole, honestly, to my ears, I'm not a French speaker, man, but Haitian Creole is one of the most horrible sounding languages I've heard. I'm sorry, guys, but it's an assault on my ears. Like, it punches me, like, it just chop up. Oh, man. And I mean, no disrespect, dog. Like, big up Haiti. I rate in the first, like, liberated black country in the world. Big up on this side of the world. Big up on yourself for that. But fucking hell, yo, that Haitian Creole, French Creole, Haitian Creole.
It ain't the one.
It ain't the what? It's not the lick, bro. It's not the lick.
It's not the lick. It ain't the one.
It ain't the one.
Wow.
That's not it, chief.
Another one there.
This ain't it, chief.
This ain't it, chief.
Yeah, no. So but I just do the standard language. I understand, like, in a colonial sense, but if you want to speak about that, you know, English is the oppressor's language, then motherfucker, we need to speak Arawak. That's the Tainos. That was our original language. Where them dead. All right. So who come after them? Spanish. Why would they speak Spanish?
I mean, you have to have standardized English. Well, you have to have a standardized language, rather, just so it can be across the board.
Yeah, so everybody
can.
Because they have different regional dialects for Creole in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Bena and Wayna. Bena go and Wayna go. That's down St. Elizabeth
Clarendon
side.
Creole and Christine Creole, not real. Alright? Not real. Bad man. You ever hear somebody from Westmoreland get excited and go off?
When them Bena and Wayna and yes, that side of the world. I understand.
Bena, Wayna. Just like, what? What you said?
I don't know. It's like Bajan sound. Them said Bajan language sound like a steel pan dropping on the stuff. And like first time I read that on Twitter, and I was like, no, dog, that mean. And then I thought about it. I was like, I mean, I see why you say it, but you know, I don't know why you'd put it in those words, but I see why you say it.
Who the hell said that?
I saw it on Twitter at some point in my life. Man.
Can we acknowledge just how much gold and entertainment we get from Twitter? Jamaican Twitter funny bad, you know that?
That's Caribbean Twitter on the whole, man.
Yeah,
colored
true.
Twitter. Colored Twitter. The hollow people, not except the Scots. I love Scottish Twitter because
I like reading
they
Scottish
type
Twitter.
how they speak.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
You fucking
You're fucking weapon. You're fucking weapon. I'll just wipe my ass with the 2 sheets, you fucking weapon.
What's it, yo?
Oh, you have to cuss about the toilet paper down the tire for use. You're fucking weapon.
For context. Man said to him, mother, yo, toilet paper done. My mother says, because you use too much damn toilet paper. So the man said, fine. I'll wipe my ass with 2 sheets.
It's your fucking weapon. I wipe my arse.
Me Me arse.
Me arse with 2 sheets, then you fuck your weapon.
Yeah, Scottish Twitter is mad funny since you brought it up. Oh gosh. Yeah, coloured.
Absolute unit.
I was like,
Look at this absolute unit.
talking about a bear. Just this huge yoked
Just-
alpha bear, and it was like, look at this absolute unit of a bear. For those of you that don't know what a unit mean, it like
Absolute unit, dog.
add one.
Miss one.
Oh,
I need to find that one.
coloured Twitter is real. Yo, has there been a debate going on between nationals and the diaspora? I've been seeing a lot of shade being thrown back and forth. Sir,
Huh?
the shade on Twitter about the people born in Jamaica versus people like of parents that were born here. I've been seeing a bag of shade being thrown back and
Diaspora
forth.
shade been a thing, and it going to continue to be a thing forever
Man,
because
I'm so bored.
you know
I just
dog.
find out about it.
No, diaspora forever. Dog, you've your whole life you've been subject to it. People who go foreign, them think them a live life. Them there for a week and start twang and them something. They're like, you come on folk, you never fly it, and them something there. And then people who go away and them live in these first world countries, them tend to shit on the people in the countries that them trying to claim them heritage from. Just across the board.
How that way work?
Because them
No, as in your mind, how you guys shit on somewhere and then won't claim it. But I
'cause
suppose
they claim it when it suits them and they shit on it when it doesn't. When it doesn't suit them.
so it's an Uncle Kanye.
Yeah,
Okay.
Uncle Tommy.
Uncle Tommy, eh? Uncle Rock Tom.
Ruckus, yeah.
No relation.
No relation.
You see, like a white boondocks just wouldn't be funny.
White people not fun. I'm sorry. That's a lie. I'm sorry. I take
Yes,
that back.
they
That's
are.
just racist. That's just
Yes,
racist. I
they
take
are.
that back. I self-censor myself on that one.
We have funny people from all races. We always.
Yeah.
But boondocks and black
No, but
American
but
culture,
Boondocks is black humor, so
it's utterly funny, dog.
I mean, white humor is like I used to fuck with
Office.
like Home Improvement.
Did it? Yeah, I did. I think. What was that?
Well,
Tim
Tim
Allen?
Allen?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Sitcoms like that. Seinfeld, which you never fucked with.
I didn't like Seinfeld.
Frasier, which was like only
I
for
didn't
smart
watch
people.
Frasier. I guess I was dumb.
I was dumb too as a kid. You never appreciate it as a kid. You watch it as an adult and it's like, oh, sick burn, bro. It's like
Maybe it's like Friends.
understanding a comic in the New Yorker,
Maybe it's like Friends.
like in the Financial
Oh,
Times.
yeah,
shit like that.
yeah. When you're like, oh, that's funny.
And you pass air through,
Hmm.
you pass air through your nose. Yes.
You used to wonder why. Like, this isn't even funny. What is this? Like, now you've reached the age where it's like,
I see you.
clever. I see.
On the nose.
I see. On the nose.
On the nose.
Anybody ever tells me that, I'm done. Alright?
Dog, I had
Anybody
the
goes on the
nerdiest
nose, I'm
moment.
done.
I had the nerdiest moment the other day at the bar.
Did you use the word bequeath?
No.
Okay.
I went to the bar and I said to the woman, "May I have 2 cigarettes, please?" with no prompting. No, I didn't even think about it. May I? Who the fuck is me? Can I? Or gimme 2, Cravney or something like that. May I have? Ooh, this fucking waste, man.
Was that your realization, or did she slap
that's
you with that?
That was my realization.
Okay, if she did slap you with that, I'd be like, yo, what's her name? Or rate her. Because
Oh,
she,
soul.
what? Some
May I, mother, may I?
never underestimate the entitlement of customers, because once somebody paying
Bro,
you,
one of the
once
best,
somebody paying you, they feel like it's free reign
one
to
of the
shit on
best
you.
things I read on the internet is clients from hell. I think your name.
Mm-hmm.
Customers from hell, clients from hell, shit like that. You
Oh,
know
right.
it?
I know.
When them talk about like hot rats, I'll find one and read it to you. It's amazing. Like people talk in customer service,
Mm-hmm.
them stories about like horror clients and just as you said, the entitlement. It's just because you're paying them money don't mean you get to treat them like less than a person.
I still smarty pinkney.
Exactly. Just like you.
Here's a major key for all the dudes and all the dudettes out there. When you're going out with someone for like the first couple times, how they treat service people, like waiters and thing. Because
Alright.
if they don't feel like they have to be nice, that's when you'll see who they actually are.
I give you two. All right, first one. The client says, I need labels designed. I want them really bold and colorful. I want them to really stand out on the shelves, really noticeable. I like colors. You can use your design skills from there. We're on shelves competing against hundreds of brands, so it needs to stand out and be legible. The person says, great, what colors would you like to use? The client says, beige. So what must do now?
Make it pop, nigga.
Alright, read this now. Hello, I need about 20 gaming videos to post for the month I'll be absent. They need to be about 10 minutes each. Me, that's doable. I charge $5 to $10 per video based on what's going on, including editing. Client says, sorry, that's too high. My budget is only $2 per video.
What?
Me, there's no way I'm going to record, edit, and render a video for $2. That itself is a 1 hour job right there. $10 is a bargain. The client says, you stupid liberal hipsters and your $25 jobs. Good riddance, jackass.
Oh, you
for cuss a man?
And you beg him something.
No, not even beg. Business. Or you for cuss a man about the price him charge or something.
It's his business. Just do the business with him.
Yeah, you don't want to pay the price, fuck off.
For lack of
a better go somewhere else.
a piss off.
Yeah, unless it's like JPS.
Where you have to.
A monopoly. Unless it's a fucking monopoly, then go somewhere else. Please don't, however, if you're Jamaican. I don't think people understand. Yes, we like to buy at Amazon because it's cheap. I do it, everybody does it. But try and buy local as much as you can, because basic economics, the dollar has gotten better. So you see we're down, we're up at 137 maybe 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
We're down to 131 now, or 130.
130.
So we have a floating thing, that's normal, it's fine. But the more money we spend overseas, that we create a greater demand for the US dollar, because we're buying the US dollar with our Jamaicans to make those transactions. So when you create a greater demand for the US dollar, the price of the US dollar goes up.
Supply and demand.
Basic econ right there.
US dollar goes up.
Yes,
dollar
it's expensive out here. Jamaica has, I think, the third highest in the world import tariffs.
Yeah.
Good
news. Speaking of the import tariffs, customs has
posted them.
Yeah, but they've actually had a bit of reform where
for fire the whole of them.
I agree. I ain't arguing.
I'm just say corruption.
Oh, bad. I'm just happy that it's gotten a step in the right direction. Cause before, like, if you were to say buy like 5 shirts, they could be like, all right, clear. We classifying it as commercial, and what that does is it raises the administration fee from $2.5. You can go look this all up on the internet. This is all written and documented on our government websites. It raises the amount from $2.5 to $12,500, and that's one fee. You have about 4 other fees, and then it's double tax. So you're looking at like 19 to 20 grand minimum.
And that don't include the value of your item yet. You don't clear your item yet. That's just fees to customs. Call them fuck, man.
It has been reduced down to 5 grand. So it's like, all right, mad.
What? That 20 grand?
That 12.5 administration fee dropped to 5.
Okay.
So it's like, mad. A step in the right direction. And what I want is for like, just define the thing for the people them so people can know, like, this is commercial, this is not. Now, guys, I'm just saying, alright? Commercial meaning something that you can use for business. Business cards are commercial. Like, overs why.
So if you're bringing 500 business card, them charge you.
Yeah, brother. So like, just avoid that loophole, guys. Dead serious, it happens all the time. If you bring in, you pay like pay Vista print $25 for 650 business cards, and you get charged commercial. You get flyers for a party, like you get them printed on a website or whatever, and
why you must support local. We have enough business out there who can print the thing,
yeah. So avoid that loophole. Like, save yourself that hassle.
Damn.
Cause.
Well, customs is a government agency, but they're responsible for their own funding, like most government agencies in this country. Meaning there's not a centralized pool them get their money from. Them have to earn their own money.
That's why
they charge all these fees. But there's so much corruption that most of these fees don't make it to the customs. It's in a man's pocket. So
at the ports.
Let me fire the whole of the posts to them out there.
Reform is
Lock up
definitely
them
needed,
blood
dog.
clot.
Reform is definitely needed, dog. Like, when I move grimy with
It's
people.
ridiculous, man. Them holding people hostage.
And then I assume they move like that with businesses too, which is why things are
hell
so
yeah.
expensive.
Yeah.
So, see?
Even alright, look at like electronics. You can't buy electronics in Jamaica, man. Youth.
Ridiculous.
You literally you have to double the price. 'Cause you go-
Basically.
That is what, like 80 something percent?
On electronics, yeah.
Something like 80 something percent duty on electronics.
Mm-hmm.
Why? We don't make
price.
any in Jamaica.
You can't get it locally.
Yeah. So why the hell would you charge us so much? We have to buy it from overseas. So that's literally holding us hostage.
Making money.
Yeah.
That is their bottom line aim. I don't think.
So imagine,
I don't think
imagine a
customs
business.
has
You see how much you ever go into the Samsung store on the plaza?
Yeah.
You see how much for a Samsung locally?
Yeah. It's stupid.
That's why man just go buy it and you go overseas. When you fly, you push in your pocket and you come through the airport with it.
And just tell
No
them,
duty, no money is made at all by the government.
Big
As
facts.
opposed to just charging a respectable amount and then the government make their money.
Like Nas said, don't have duties because I mean clearly, like
You have to do
you
it.
have
The
to
ports
do
have to run.
it. You have to do it. Ports have to run, but uno robbing people like and just
For
making
putting
life
a man
hard.
pocket.
And just making life
That's
hard.
like, I go back to my thing on like taxes when I say like I have no problem giving the government my money if I see where it go. If I give my money going in a man pocket,
That's
don't make
another
sense.
thing. That's another one.
That's not what I gave him my money for.
Yep, that ain't it.
I gave him my money for fix the road them.
That's
and
the
for
name of
make
this
my street
episode.
Life. Well,
That ain't it.
that ain't it, bro.
That ain't it, bro.
That ain't it, bro.
That's the name of this episode.
My dick, little. So I never heard Durex wasn't it.
What you mean, Durex? The
Shout out, Budden.
but shout out to Joe Budden podcast. That was well funny, dog. Man,
Can't ask the homies.
I was like, my meat little. He using Durex. That's little dick condoms. Yo. Oh gosh.
man.
Yo, how many people walk around with magnums that actually like need magnums?
I sure as hell don't. I tell you that.
This is my 2-inch
Tell
of
the
terror.
world that.
2-inch of terror don't
Fuck
need
man
them
do
thing.
that, dog.
Yeah, swim.
You remember the video of them that sending out the group the other day? The brother was something damn knee.
Bro,
That is
Yo.
murder. That is assault, you know, brother.
guys, there's a video. Alright,
Assault, you know.
we're gonna wrap up on these
Big long cocky
tangents.
gone up in your lungs.
Basically, is that did happen? There's a video that was sent to the flyest group in the world that we're in.
Straight up, big up Nirvana.
Love you guys. Only way I can describe it is like this woman looked like she seized.
Dog?
Like she looked like she like just
No, her
like-
body's just like, alright, shutting down system one.
System 2, Gladys 3. Like she just like, she short circuited, and then this gentleman pulls out what can only be
The
described,
rock killer.
brother. It's easily 18 inches.
Nah,
18, brother. It was the length of his thigh.
that's true. But that's a foot. That's little over a foot.
Cool.
So 14, 15.
12 plus inches of wood walking around with.
Chest.
When him get hard, him get woozy. Like, brother,
Light-headed dog. Just.
brother, that man said chest. Jesus, that's
Yeah,
true.
that's
Oh my
chest.
God, man can slap himself in the chin. Throw a tennis ball at him.
Exactly.
Oh my word, that's
So, you
gross.
see? Me no want that.
No,
I'm glad me never get that.
I don't need them problems. Do you think he has to like tell women before they get too intimate to be like, yo, here's
women just
the
have the
thing.
right to say no, and I hope a lot of them do because that shit will
No,
fuck
I
your
mean,
shit
no.
up.
What I mean is like, do you think it's a thing for him,
To
where
have to tell them.
like he feels self-conscious,
No.
like him have to tell them that the womb destroyer
No,
is
that's
here.
probably just a point. That's like the point that him building pride on.
I can shift your womb.
Yeah, that's. You listen to the average Jamaican man talk?
song. What was the line Timmy did same here from the song the other day that did have me in shambles? What was it? It's a Jamaican song.
Something about shift your womb.
No. Him want her bend over and take him in like him homeless. If pussy a bank in a you may I invest.
Makes sense.
Lyrical content, you know. Who said poetry dead?
That The average Jamaican.
Brother, we have some wild songs if you pre them, man. Kids shouldn't be hearing these
Dog,
things in and them know
That
all
ball
the
out
line.
song that everybody loves so much.
Yeah.
I heard the raw version. I was just like, yo, no, dog. She going to the studio, girl. Then wipe off the mic when she done. Dog. It's like, oh God, there's this one Cartel song that like I prefer the clean version, man.
It just too raw.
Yeah. It's Cartel or probably Idonia, to be fair. Idonia makes sex sound like the most violent experience possible.
Idonia
Sorry,
song.
Jamaican. Violent.
No. That irks me.
No. Violent.
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 Fuck them doing even reading.
Readings for yeller bellies.
I'll be one today, dog.
Straight up every day.
Jeez, read, kids. Yo, what was the song you're talking about? I'll wrap up.
What song?
The Idonia song that you're saying you prefer the clean
I
version.
can't remember.
Idonia does have some wicked song.
So that's why like it could be many, but I can't remember.
Bro, when how old were you when Up in Your Belly came out?
Belly.
Yeah, how old were you about them time then?
No, they're like 14.
Alright, cool. But 14,
like 14,
but 14
something
and
like
15 going to school barbecues, dancing with girls and things.
To be fair, I hated Dagger and the
I didn't
Dagger
really
phase
like it.
of music. I never participated.
I didn't really like it, but you should be listening to songs that used to be saying shit like, bruise up the
Brother.
sit up, you know, why are kids listening to that?
15, 20, 25, 30.
35, 40,
100 stab.
1,000 joke, 100
Grab Arno.
and
Stab
stab
Arno.
Jesus.
Hmm?
What was
Yellow
it?
ball and a whole our belly.
Well, up on the bed, I want you all up on the bed. Up on the bed, you the cocky and dead. No.
Can't say
Say
the
my
body
body
dead.
No. You can't say his body is dead, he dead. Wow.
Violent.
As
Violence.
as kids in a dog.
No, I mean, alright, to be fair, I was about, I want to say about 11 or 10. The
What was
first
that?
time I heard Cartel, Tech
What?
Body Girl.
That's what it is. Tech body, girl. You think
Tech
it
body
easy.
girl. You think it easy? We are around with it.
You want it easy?
You take my things and you take money too. So take body too.
Brother.
Take body too.
Jesus.
4 back shot to data for the whatnot.
Dog.
2 lizard lap data for the fridge and the some other things in other house.
Dog. What were we listening to? What were
We still listen
listening
to that.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
Fucking
Okay, bumps. I'm an adult now. I can listen to what I
Fucking
want. That bad. Yo, I did say bumps the other day to my mother. I was like, yo, this song bumps. And she looks at me, what kind of drug is that now? I was like, no, bumps like your head bump. You know what I mean?
Nah, man.
Like, nah, man.
We don't do bumps. That's
No.
not our drug of choice.
Negatory. Anyway, guys, wrap it up.
Word to your
Bye.
mothers, respectively.
You can find the BamCast podcast everywhere, literally everywhere. And we're now on YouTube. Subscribe and share with your friends. Shout out to everyone watching. Remember, CaliforniaApparel.com or California on Instagram. If you like what you see, use the code BAM20 and get 20% off. Follow Bob at Bob Dammit. Word to your mothers.
Words to your moms. Fuck car alarms. No,
What?
drop bombs on your moms.
Fuck car alarms.